He'll bring it out. It's cheap. He's got great speed. He's got it out. Can they catch him? One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. So Oklahoma State's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if...
He's got it. The 30. He's at the touchdown. Georgia Tech. He got a step and just dusted the field. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Brett. Delivers the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You can tell the defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Back to pass. With the catch, it's Turner. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll move the wide receiver. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Hauls it in. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone.
He's loose. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it was worth throwing for a tough play, but the long pass.
Oh, this guy's so fucking bad.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'd be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. Might catch the defense off guard.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Salter. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end. March right, turning it on. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catches a big fella.
The short hands, it's Touré. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Really good offenses who are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Dude, just what the fuck, man?
He got away from the D. They had no shot.
Damn it.
I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Rush. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Here comes the option. Oh, better look out. He has the first and still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Pitt looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top.
That's the first INT for this guy. He's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much room to run. Let's give it one to the 33.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Yellow Jackets line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. They're working that left side. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He's looking to pass. There's the pressure. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's turned. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's turned. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
He's got his man. Breaks into the open. And
Oh my goodness, this dude is just carving me up. I'm so bad at defense.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. It's complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And the big fella really had nowhere to go. You're trying to catch people off guard by throwing to him. He was a little bit open, but man, that closed fast, and he had nowhere to go. No gain on the play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He makes the grab, and he will score. Pistols fired.
There's nothing I can do to stop that. I just...
Quarterbacks in the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive.
Good spin, dummy.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st
because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard
Supposed to
on
be
that.
a
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's rushed. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intent.
Touchdown, and they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Fielded in the end zone, it's cheap. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Bringing the heat. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just pump him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down.
Nope, I did not throw it to that dude.
Timeout call by the offense after the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold.
He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. We're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a man that shuts your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Here he comes with return. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the outside. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Cowboys!
That's so
A
sucky.
great catch and run for
That's so
the
sucky.
Saints.
Oh my
When that
god, it sucks so
receiver got
much.
free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
I don't know, dude. I just suck. You know, I try to hit stick too much, maybe. I'm not really sure. I mean, it's just, just so bad.
This has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 4 over San Diego State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's hard. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they add 6 more to the red circle house.
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play,
Oh, I understand. Okay. Yes. Let me check on that.
and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the gets into the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Fritz. And the returner will be dragged down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah,
Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. He'll try to take it back. He's a touchdown, Yellow Jackets. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got the tight end outside. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
I mean, just such a great job on the first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
Dude, how is he catching that shit?
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Now from inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it again. He's got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left edge. Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his man. It's Need. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And 45 on his way. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
To the air on 1st down.
Oh, that's bullshit.
By the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the ball has started.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes, really.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. This time it's complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, there's too many hit sticks. Try and hit stick people. I should stop it.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying. grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And the beatdown has ensued.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Makes the grab on the left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Let's go. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cowboy! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same play.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the punishment has been extended.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think at this point in the game now, in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Doubling their guys, and I can't even stop.
The 42, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Cowboys have taken it inside the 20. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds in the end zone.
Oh, fuck, I forgot to select inside kick. Thank you.
They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down.
Dude, what was that? Throw the fucking football.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Grab over the middle. It's Need. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it in the 28. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Need. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the stomping has commenced.
Salt interlude, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm. Nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Few anxious moments there. The hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Paul.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Yeah, that was my chance. Terrible play calls.
For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Terrain. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with the tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough to get today.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He's going for the big play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage.
Going to take a shot. The pass.
Why can't my guys do that?
2 ticks remaining on the clock.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. He just has to make that catch. He waited so long to start the